Hello and welcome to the Genuine Learning blog. My name is Melisa Galasso, and today we're going to talk about a proposal from the FASB. Very short comment period because it's a very short change and specifically only addresses a change for a very small subsection of all companies. So this change is proposed to be to fair value, and the title is Investment Companies with Equity Securities Subject to Contractual Sale Restrictions. This may feel like a little bit of deja vu, but we have been seeing some impact on stakeholders, and they've indicated that the current conditions and guidance for contractual sale restrictions result in fair value measurements that don't reflect how they would value equity securities, particularly in an investment company. So we have to do a little bit of a history lesson. If you've been in some of our classes, you know ASU 2022-03 changed, and not maybe changed, but clarified and became more consistent because there was diversity in practice, how we address contractual sale restrictions with equity securities. So now under topic 820, fair value measurement, a contractual sale restriction on an equity security is not considered part of the unit of account and therefore is not part of the fair value. As a result, you can also not recognize as a separate unit of account and recognize the contractual sale restriction. So if you have an equity security that is available to be sold and one that's not able to be sold, they are the same fair value on the balance sheet date. And that was a change that was made prior to that, prior to 2022-03. There were some diversity where some people would say, hey, I can't sell it, so I'm going to adjust the fair value for the fact that I can't sell it. And FASB said, nope, under topic 820, you can't do that anymore. Well, stakeholders came back and said that impact overstates the net asset value that's being used for these types of investments, and it distorts the performance and the management fees and creates outcomes that are not appropriate. So we're not changing 820 for everybody. This would only apply to investment companies that are subject to 946, which are investment companies. And they would be able to address this particular change with respect to the contractual sale restrictions. All other entities are going to continue to ignore contractual sale restrictions when they're calculating fair value. Now, what is the proposal here? The proposal would be to provide an exception to current topic 820 that would require that sale that would be no longer required, and it would allow them to make a discount on the fair value measurement when they're not able to be sold. And then if they are making a discount, they would be required to disclose the discount that was attributable to the contractual sale restriction. So everybody else is going to continue to apply the current ASU and continue to ignore contractual sale restrictions when it comes to fair value measurement. Investment companies will have an exception to that, and they will be able to consider that when measuring fair value, but they would have to disclose the amount of the discount that they're taking. Now, this is such a short standard, it only impacts a very small number of companies, so it was a very short comment period. So we squeezed this into the blog schedule kind of unexpectedly. Comments are due by July 17th, so if this is very important to you, the FASB would love to hear from you. But with that, that is a wrap on this week's blog, and I hope to see you on a future blog. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.